Good morning, family. It is 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to sort of kind of whisper. This is sort of my indoor voice because, yeah, everybody is still asleep, but I am showered and ready to take on this Sunday. So I've got my coffee brewing in the background, and I love that smell. That is the greatest smell ever. I've got my Keto Chow ready to go on day 7 of our Keto Chow challenge, getting my chocolate truffle on, and I'm gonna just go and do my devotion time, and then I'm gonna head out to church. On my way to church, I've got to stop at Walmart and get 2 more hula hoops because kids' church. And I need 2 more hula hoops. But I hope you are having a great morning, and I just want you to know, if no one has told you today, I love you a latte. See you later.
Good morning. It is Sunday, day 7 of the Keto Chow challenge. I'm so excited. It's the last day. I've really enjoyed this Keto Chow challenge, but I cannot wait to eat some food tomorrow. I'm going to be smoking some ribs, but we're probably going to have a Keto Chow as well because we really enjoyed it, and we also have a couple extra ones made. It's about 7 o'clock. I'm waiting at Wawa right now because Anthony is inside getting a drink and also getting something to eat probably. I love having teenagers who drive because I get chauffeured around all the time. Anthony just drives me everywhere. Unless we're pulling the trailer, he's always driving, and I'm trying to really have him drive the truck because if you can drive an F-250, you can drive anything, especially when it comes to parking. So while I'm waiting for him, I'm having my Sunday morning Keto Chow. It's orange with butter, and then later on I've got a vanilla and a chocolate, and hopefully our ice cream maker is going to be delivered today, and we'll have ice cream later on. And then in case I need a little bit of energy while we're at church, I have a Zevia energy drink. I think that counts. I'm just going to drink it instead of one of my Zevia sodas. Unfortunately, the only place around here that sells them is Sprouts, and that's about 35 minutes away. So I have them delivered directly from Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. When you do the subscribe and save, they're actually pretty cheap. I think it's like $18 for 12 of them. So that actually comes out to be a decent price for that. So we are going to head off in church, and then Rachel and I will check in throughout the day. Home from church.
We made it.
Yeah, it has been a long morning.
It has. It's like, what time is it? Like 4 o'clock?
It is, my watch about 4:20.
Wow.
So we've gone a while. I had my shake at like 7 o'clock this morning.
I had my shake at 4 a.m.
Wow. So we've gone a while, but it was
12
a
hours.
busy day. I mean, I don't even know if you noticed, but like third service, like we were standing room only. They had to put chairs in the middle of the foyer.
It was awesome. I had, I need to give you the picture that I took today of the 37 little hands.
I saw it. It's
from
awesome.
Our 3 and 4-year-old class that were in service this weekend, learning about kindness and the importance of kindness.
Yeah. So let's do our ketones. Now, I'm going to do me first. Can you put that in?
Sure.
I'll do this one. My hands are freezing.
Are they really?
Yes.
Are you going to do one of those, like, what's that Molly Shannon movie? Like, stick them under your armpit and you smell them.
Ew.
Superstar.
I've been trying to run under warm water just to get the blood flowing. It looks like it worked.
Should I start working on mine? Now you got me all paranoid.
Your blood glucose reading is 89 milligrams per deciliter.
Blood glucose is an 89,
89.
which I'm actually kind of happy with that, considering like I've been taste testing food. I've been making like Keto Chow shakes, and I've been taste testing, and my ketones are a 0.7. So I'm not completely fasted because for the last like hour I've been like, let me take a little sip of that.
Well, I've got some kind of exciting news. I got on the
Okay.
scale,
Okay.
which is rarely like a happy time,
Right.
and I'm 138.6.
That is awesome.
And I actually weighed myself 3 times because I'm like, you're lying.
Somebody just put that in our Facebook group, said it's not a real weight unless the scale says it 3 times.
I feel the same exact way. I like moved it all over our bathroom too to make sure that like I just didn't have
That I've done. The other day I got on the
bad
scale and it
tile
said
or
I was
something.
145 pounds. I'm like, if only that were true.
like that ain't right. So, but yeah, no matter where I moved it, 138.6. So that is actually over the course of this week down 8.2 pounds.
That is incredible.
I'm actually lower now than I was when we did the cut down to Ketocon.
Wow.
So.
And you're eating more calories. But that's part of like also the
Yeah.
reverse dieting. Like we were slowly
Yep.
added up a little bit.
Yeah.
And so I got on the scale. I was 180 pounds. Like if I did this for like 2 more days, I could see that 179 again. But I am like already planning food for tomorrow.
You are.
I've got ribs defrosting, like baby back ribs, and we're gonna smoke some meat.
Smoking meat.
6 milligram per deciliter.
Wow. So Rachel's blood glucose is it's shadows 76.
76.
Ketones, ready?
Yeah.
2.7.
What?
Ketones.
What? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to put things in perspective, when we started this on Monday, I was 146.8. My ketones were a 0.8. So I was in ketosis then,
Yep.
but they were a 0.8, and my blood was 87. Now, 138.6, ketones 2.7, blood is 76,
That is incredible.
which is actually the year I was born, 1976.
I'm having chocolate shake and the chocolate toffee with butter.
Where's my food?
I didn't make you anything.
I don't believe that for a second because you love me too much.
I have a surprise for you.
You do.
And this is how much I love you. You didn't even notice this.
I changed a lot of dirty diapers today. Is this
Oh my
for
gosh,
work?
the poor girl that was helping me in the 1 to 2 year old room had to change like diapers like the entire service. Like kids just kept pooping. So you didn't notice when you came in.
What?
But there's an ice cream maker over there.
That's when you know you're tired. You're like, there's an entire ice cream maker here that
So,
you didn't see. Oh my
I
gosh.
made you ice cream.
Well, wow.
So now it takes an hour, like 45 minutes to an hour.
Is this
to
a
make
double
it.
portion? Or-
No, that is one Keto Chow, but like I guess at air rates.
Wow.
You have to at least let me try it because I couldn't make 2 batches before you got home from work.
Pumpkin spice.
That's a pumpkin spice.
Oh my goodness.
We happen to have a sample packet of the pumpkin spice. So.
Wow, that is true. Pumpkin spice. Oh, dude, I gotta make a coffee. Like, undeniable. Wow, that is fantastic. Man, the consistency.
Yeah. Now that I have that thing, I'm going to start coming up with keto ice cream recipes because
Ice
everybody
cream.
talks about the no churn ones, and I've tried those ones like in a mason jar. I just don't like them.
Wow. Wow.
Is that good?
I hate to say the ice cream companies that we buy ice cream from are
Now,
probably
I'm
in
going to
trouble.
tell you now, I don't want you to complain because you got it for lunch. At dinner time, you're stuck with some regular shake, and I'm making myself
That
ice
is,
cream.
I totally am on board with that. I'm going to enjoy this now. But yeah.
So we're going to go relax.
Hmm.
So it's no longer day 7.
It's not, it's day 8. However, day 7 ended with us like eating our ice cream yesterday and then
Right.
passing out.
Yeah, we got home, we filmed that, we made Rachel her ice cream, I drank my shake, we passed out.
I did wake up in time to be able to fit in my last meal of the day. Like, let's not get crazy. I'm going to get my last meal. But yeah, we were like, we'll just tape in the morning.
Yeah, now I did learn something last night, so I made Rachel's ice cream with the ice cream maker yesterday, and I could have made mine right after, but I didn't want to have to wait another hour for my ice cream to be ready, so I said I'll just do it for dinner time. But I had made mine, I was just doing an experiment so that you guys don't make this mistake.
All right.
I used macadamia milk, which
Okay.
tasted really good. Mm-hmm. But then for the fat, because macadamia milk doesn't have a lot of fat in
Yeah.
it, I used MCT oil and MCT powder. It doesn't freeze. It tastes really good, but it doesn't freeze. I guess all that
Really?
oil won't freeze.
Huh.
So what ended up happening is after an hour running in the ice cream maker, it was pretty much just like little like silver chunks of like white ice inside of it.
Oh, you
or,
mean like
know.
the stuff you get on the outside of your ice cream container?
Yeah, so basically the only thing that was freezing is the water within the Keto Chow, but none of the oil or the milk or anything like that.
Isn't that
'Cause-
fascinating?
Yeah, especially, well, remember, macadamia milk is basically macadamia nuts that have been ground down and infused with water. So that makes it even more water. So yeah, if you want to make the ice cream, you're definitely going to have to use heavy cream to do it.
Interesting.
Okay. So, you want to know what we're going to break our... Oh, I'm drinking this, by the way.
Yeah.
Even though it's, like, no longer the challenge.
The challenge is over, and yet we are still enjoying this. But we made them.
Yeah, we had made them. So I'm actually trying the eggnog one.
Oh, okay.
The eggnog is really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Try a little.
Want to try a little?
Just a little sippy sip.
We had a packet of it.
Wow.
It's good.
That is a nice eggnog
And
flavor.
that one's really good because you can definitely taste the eggnog, but, like, there's a lot of butter in it.
Can we put the Christmas tree up? I love putting the Christmas tree up early. Like,
Which
I put
one
it up
did I make
so
for you?
early. The chocolate truffle.
Oh, the
This is
chocolate.
my favorite by far.
Yeah, I know you're going to be upset when that's gone. So you want to know what we're going to break our, like, Keto Chow fast with for dinner?
Okay, you're going to ease us into something slow, right? Like,
Oh, yeah.
Just, like, very bland
Oh, yeah.
food.
Absolutely.
Like, if you just got out of the hospital.
Yeah, no. We're having baby back ribs.
It will be soft because you make them nice and tender when you're going from just drinking to eating. But, yeah, no.
We were at church yesterday, and, like, I started talking to someone. He was like, I want to learn how to smoke meat. He's like, I know how to do it regularly, but, like, I'm really bad at managing the fire. I'm like, you need to get a pit boss. And we spent, like, 20 minutes talking about a pit boss. His wife's going to kill me.
I know.
Because he's like, I'm going to buy one of those tomorrow.
Entire families are going to start walking in the opposite direction of you if you keep this up.
Yeah, because I'm like, he's like, well, can you get the bones to pull out? And I'm like, I can pull all the bones out of the rack and just hold up the whole rack with no bones in it.
You're very proud of your, like, McRib
I am very proud
that
of
you've
my McRib.
created.
Yeah, so so that's what we're going to eat tonight. So we're having a keto chow, and we're going to have some ribs and maybe a little bit of salad. I'm kind of missing a little bit of greens.
Really?
Yeah. We have a giveaway.
We do?
Yeah, we have a giveaway. So Keto Chow was going to send us some stuff to give away, but we're going to talk about that after this because we're actually going to have multiple Keto Chow giveaways.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's kind of wrap this up. Where did you finish the day yesterday?
So yesterday, I was 138.6. And we're done weighing. We are not weighing anymore this week. Like, I've got to get off the scale. Just, like, be happy with that. That's great. And move on.
Right.
My ketones are 2.7, which is fantastic. When you consider that, well, wait, did I say that I started at 146.8 was my beginning weight? So awesome. My beginning ketone reading was 0.8, and 2.7 is pretty awesome.
Right.
And then my blood started the week at 87, and then yesterday was 76.
That's really good.
Really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
I don't know what my numbers were.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't write them down. You know, it's not as important to me. I know what I weigh.
Give me a kiss.
I know that I'm down 5 pounds. That's what I know.
Okay.
Or 4.9 pounds.
And that's pretty much all you need to know.
That's all I really care about. I'm not really into the ketone numbers and stuff because here's the thing. The bottom line is, if that meter shows anything, if it shows a 0.2, if it shows 0.3, then your body is producing ketones.
It's heading in the right direction.
Unless you're taking exogenous ketones,
Yeah.
which I'm not.
Yeah.
So that kind of takes that out. And you have to remember when people say, well, are you in keto, that this meter means you're in ketosis. No, it doesn't actually. What this meter is telling you is that there's ketones present in your blood. Because being in ketosis is simply utilizing ketones.
Right, to fuel yourself.
Well, that's why, and I know Chris has talked about this as well. You can absolutely, if you take exogenous ketones, you are technically in ketosis because your body is working off of ketones.
But you're not in nutritional ketosis.
You're not in nutritional ketosis.
Well, here's my thing. I have been feeling really good on the Keto Chow.
Right.
Definitely feel in my body slimming down. And after a week of Keto Chow gave me the bravery to go into that little area of my closet where things were getting a little tight.
Right.
Put my pants back on.
Now I have a good explanation for why your ketones have gone really high. You want to hear it?
Yes, please.
I'll tell you why. Because using Keto Chow, you have been doing the right thing all week long, and you've been eating a significant amount of fat because, like, you're controlling your protein and your nutrients with the powder, and then you're simply adding fat. So I haven't looked on Chronometer to see exactly what your percentage is, but I know you're like somewhere like over 75% fat coming in.
Yeah.
And we've upped your calories while you were drinking the Keto Chow.
Yeah.
So that means that your body has a lot of this extra fat. It's producing a lot of ketones, like more than your body can use. So, but because you're doing the right thing, your ketones are going through the roof because you've also increased your calories.
And it's funny that I can go for a week and be like, this is a meal. All that's contained in just this. I mean, I can, freeze this and make it where it takes me longer to eat it.
Right.
But this is the quantity of food that I am eating in a meal. When I'm trusting that all the fat that I have, whereas the fat percentages are high, so the quantity is low because calories.
Right.
Right? But I'm just trusting the process. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I lived. I didn't die. I didn't feel like I was starved because I didn't have a huge portion of food. And I'm experiencing good results.
Right.
So what I need to do is take this thinking into
your food.
My food.
Because why do you think that, you talk about, how sometimes you, overdo, adding extra, creamer to your coffee or something. Why is it that you can get through this week but not through a regular week?
Exactly.
Is it just, your brain is I've got to do this?
I think you're thinking, to enjoy life, to be full, I need to have a bunch of food.
Right.
And so what your natural response is in order to have to stay within your calories.
Right.
You are lowering your fat because you're thinking that's a lot of calories. That that pat of butter.
Right.
If I add that, then I get less quantity of food. Mm-hmm. But it's the pat of butter added to a smaller amount of food that's going to give you the percentages that you want, that your body is going to work for you.
Right.
Instead of you being constantly frustrated, So I don't want to do that. I want to carry that in. So I need to keep that mentality. And this has given me a good jump start to be okay, now let's move into food because you can't live on this forever.
Right.
We're not going to live like this. It's okay for us to reestablish a relationship with food.
That's right. And that's kind of what I want to wrap it up. I have to say this. I'm super impressed with the Keto Chow. It tastes incredible. The butter changes the game for me. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we put up that initial review and we talked about it before, I don't even think Chris knew about butter yet.
No, I didn't see it on his videos.
It was nothing on his video. He didn't mention it to us when he emailed. I think that they've only recently discovered that they could use butter. I'm not sure. I'm sure that Chris will correct me if I'm wrong down in the comment section, so look down there. But I'm pretty sure he didn't know about it because I know he didn't mention it to us, when we first got the Keto Chow. And again, we were also under the impression that you had to do it for 3 days. So, but the butter...
mean you had to do it for 3
meals,
times a day.
But the butter just changed everything because it made it cheaper and it lowered the carbs, which were our biggest issue. And it tastes phenomenal with butter.
It tastes really good. And when you talk about not adding any creamer to my coffee, 3 times a day or 2 times a day, I was pouring my coffee into this container to get the residual butter and deliciousness out of my Keto Chow.
What was left, right.
Except when we did tacos. I didn't have a taco coffee.
That would be kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so overall, I'm super impressed with that. I'm super impressed with how it kept me full. I can definitely see incorporating it once in a while. I'm not going to do Keto Chow every single day.
No.
And I think it's a great restart for people. If you want to restart, I think a week of Keto Chow, even if it's 1 or 2 meals, but I think it's a good way to kind of reboot yourself. I think, which is what it's done for you, is refocused your thinking. And I know I saw Miriam on their day 7 wrap-ups say this is kind of reset me. It's rebooted me.
Yeah.
Kind of helped me work with my relationship with food for the week.
Yeah, and especially if you're somebody who has, maybe you've gotten to where you're 3 meals a day and 2 snacks and, and you see your portions just growing and growing and you're I don't know how I can stop myself.
Right.
Sometimes you have to just wipe the slate clean and restart. And so now I am going to bring a different visual into how big my portion should be this week.
Right. Now I'm going to say this. Like I said, although I wouldn't do it every day, I definitely see us incorporating it into our lives. And that goes against everything that we have ever said. Right. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that I like Chris and Miriam. No. It's got to do with...
But I do like Chris and Miriam.
So do I. It's got to do with my mindset of a meal replacement shake was always that little tiny Slim Fast can.
Yes.
Which was never filling. I mean,
No.
come on, every one of us have done that, right? Because we're all on keto because we've been overweight all the time and couldn't find another solution.
And if you didn't the can always taste like can?
It did. It tasted like
It
can.
had like a very metallic can taste to it.
Right. Tabitha, will you please lay down?
She's very excited.
So, yeah, so that was where I always went. But when I look at, like, this is like eating that little tiny can. Of course, that little tiny can was, like, very few calories, and they tell you, well, have a sensible meal.
This is like drinking like the giant frappe from Starbucks, only it's a good thing.
Right. And again, you can even have this where, like, we both had full cups. Mine had more fat. I just add a little bit more water to yours. You don't have to do that, but I know you want just more to consume.
If you're doing this with a partner and your partner's on a different calorie, availability than you are, then yeah, that keeps you from fighting.
So where I see us using it really is like when I'm on the go. Like if I'm going to games on a Saturday, like I loved it for Saturday because
Me
in the
too.
past, what do we do on Saturday? We don't eat breakfast. You get up, you've usually been making like 2 or 3 eggs on your way out the door, and then we like overdo it because we don't get home until 9 o'clock at
I
night.
feel like this is going to be our Saturday routine now.
So I feel like, yeah, even if you just like on your way out the door, take this with you.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to do the eggs and stuff like that, just drinking that or drinking it earlier in the day, and then we can have something small dinner. Even if it's not like just all keto chow for the day. I'm just saying like one of our meals I think will be keto chow on Saturdays.
Definitely.
And again, it goes against everything that we've ever said. Like we don't want to drink our calories. But the bottom line, you know what? If you're drinking a fat coffee, if you're adding butter and MCT oil and MCT powder to your coffee, you're drinking your calories. Oh, one other thing, and then I promise we will do the giveaway. I did want to mention this. I did not know this, but I was talking to Chris because I was looking on the website, and there's something called base powder. And so what the base powder is, it's all of the nutrients that are in here, all the pharmaceutical grade like vitamins and stuff like that you need, but it doesn't have the protein powder.
Oh,
And
okay.
it doesn't have sweetener.
Okay.
So if you are somebody that would like to try Keto Chow, it does require more mixing. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's no flavors. But if you're somebody who wants to try like a Keto Chow type experience, I thought this was really cool.
Very cool.
So what you do is you get the base powder, and then you go get your own protein powder. So if you want to use like a pea protein, you go get your own pea protein powder, and then he's got all the stuff like the ratios on the website of like how to mix it, and you can basically add all the nutrients to the protein powder, and then you can use whatever sweetener you want. Like if you want to use monk fruit, or something like that.
How versatile is that?
So and it's much cheaper to ship because you get more in a bag. So.
That's awesome.
So just wanted to mention that if, you thought about Keto Chow, but you're like, hey, I don't want to deal with milk protein isolate or anything like that. I thought it was just it's ingenious of him, if you ask me, to have that option for somebody.
I was going to say very kind.
Yeah.
To be able to do that.
And if you do want to know why he's using milk protein isolate, he's got a whole thing on a website of why he's using that, why he uses sucralose, because remember, sucralose is not Splenda. Okay?
No.
Splenda is a tiny, tiny bit of sucralose mixed with dextrose and maltodextrin, and they mix it all together so they can do 1-to-1 ratio.
Right.
So sucralose itself is like tiny. Like you'd barely be able to see how much sucralose is in that packet of Splenda.
Yeah.
Okay, giveaway. You want to do
Yay!
giveaway? We're
My
putting it
favorite
all the way
part.
at the end of the video. They had to watch the whole video to get to the giveaway.
Sorry.
Well, we didn't know about the giveaway completely when we filmed the beginning.
Yes.
Okay, so here's what they're doing. They're sending me 3 things. Okay, so they're sending me. I don't have it in front of me, so I'm going to put pictures on the screen here. We're going to get a starter bundle, which I believe is 6 flavors and a blender bottle.
Okay.
Then there is a starter pack or a sampler pack of all the original flavors, and then there's a sampler pack of their newer flavors.
There you go.
Okay. So what we're going to do, today's giveaway is going to be the same way we always run it.
Yeah.
So you have to like the video, right? You have to be subscribed to the channel.
Obviously.
Leave a comment down below.
Any comment will do.
Any comment will do, unless you say, I don't want the Keto Chow.
Right.
Okay? And the winner is going to get their choice of whichever one they want.
Okay.
Okay? So once we announce the winner, we'll announce the winner a week from today. So next Monday, whatever that date is. I don't have my calendar open. You have a calendar right there.
I do. Monday is the 22nd.
So we'll announce the winner next Monday, the 22nd. Okay? and you'll email us when we announce it. You just email us which flavor you want along with your address. You'll pick it. Then the other 2 packets are going to be used as giveaways because we're going to start developing some Keto Chow recipes. I've got some cool ideas for recipes.
I can't
So
wait.
Keto Chow is going to send me some Keto Chow that I can experiment with recipes and stuff like that. And so in those recipe videos, we'll also give away some until we don't have any left. Also, the winner of this one from this 7-day Keto Chow challenge is getting a pack of electrolytes from Keto Chow as well.
Yes,
Okay.
which are awesome. And they don't have a flavor to them, so you don't have to.
Yep, just like a little salt taste.
Yeah.
So, and again, I just to be fully disclosing, the giveaway is being provided by Keto Chow. Okay?
Completely.
So we're not paying for this. Keto Chow is giving it to us to give away to you guys. So we're not paying for it. So
They're pretty awesome.
if you are interested in Keto Chow, there is a link down below. Anything else?
I think that's it.
That's it. I got to go start my smoker. So that is our video for today. If you guys like what you saw, do us a favor. Hit that like button down below.
And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell icon, and that way every single time we upload a new video, you'll be alerted to it.
I'm going to go start making ribs. Bye.
Bye.